I homeschool my toddler who is 3 years old. Here is what we worked on today. So in our homeschooling space, I do have this little pocket folder and these educational posters as well as a calendar. So we did a formal introduction to the letter D. She went ahead and she actually switches all of these every time we have a new letter, which is just a learning in itself. I love having this up because as we go throughout the day, my toddler will notice books, movies, or we're out and about in the car and she'll start noticing letter D. So this keeps it really current and that you can learn like throughout the day. And then we have educational posters. If your toddler is just getting into school, this is a great way to start, is literally just going through these educational posters. If your child is a visual learner, these are a 10 out of 10. My toddler is using so much more vocabulary as we started this with feelings, and even knowing different weather. We can start working on counting, different letter of the day, and of course start understanding days of the week. And then this calendar I really like. This is a wooden calendar, which I felt like would last the test of time. And so far we've really been loving this. And I also have the months of the year. So we go through this every day. Go ahead and comment poster if you're interested in these, and comment pocket folder if you're interested in these, and I'll make sure to send that information to you guys. Okay, so now for like the more formal education, I'm using the Good and Beautiful, and we are working on the letter D. So just give some different things to sing, things to do, things to point, things to cut out. There was a cutting practice, some things like touch, pound, pinch. It's a really fun, engaging, and also very beautiful, and it keeps my toddler really interested. I love this one. If you guys use the Good and Beautiful, please let me know. If it's not your favorite, let me know. Okay, and so for some more phonics practice, I'm using Get Ready for the Code. I really like this. It was pretty and affordable, and my toddler really thinks about these really deeply. We worked on the letter M. I'm helping her 100%, so don't worry, your toddler will not have M's that look like that probably. But she really thinks really hard about these pages. This one says circle each picture whose name begins with M. So she is going to think about it, and she'll go something like mouse, mouse, and then she goes mouse. And then I helped her write this. But it's a really great practice, and it's pretty and affordable. And honestly, you could probably get started with just this to get started. If you guys want to comment below, I can help you find this as well. Okay, and then for math, I use the Singapore Dimensions Math. I love this so much. We worked on a lesson about sticky versus grainy. So really it's the vocabulary words and some hands-on information as well as understanding textures. So we talked about grainy like sand, salt, things like that, and sticky like glue or like a sticky note. And there's some circle practice. So you're gonna get your textbook, which is kind of where you're teaching it for the first time, and then the workbook is just another way to practice. So this was another practice thing, and you can really use a lot of vocabulary with this. There's lots of great colors. Here was some extra practice. So that is everything that we did today. What were you guys up to today? I am curious. Bye for now.